their seats, the Beavers fans. Now the 1-2, swing and a miss, and the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers are your USPBL champions. What a magical ride it has been. The number 4 seed wins again.
From top to bottom, 1 through 9, the starters, the relievers, the coaching staff. This team deserves every bit of this. A 3-13 start. They were the worst team in the league for the first couple of months, and they turned it around to become the very best team and the one to win it all. Wow. Head coach John Diesel Dombrowski, gotta be proud of these guys, but it's the players on the field that put it together. What a game. Matt Pietrowski comes through with 2 RBIs. Joe Burke with the swing in the 5th to give them a 3-2 lead, and their bullpen carried them the rest of the way. Sidney Ferry, Greg Lokinen, and Brett Irwin grabs a couple of strikeouts in the 9th inning to win the 4th title for the Beavers this season. Alex, what a year, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, absolutely, man, Tom. These Beavers have climbed their way up to this championship game and win it all. They were at the bottom. We mentioned that slow start, 3-13, then 4-16 at the All-Star break, and then bam, they turned, did a complete 180, and they went on an incredible run, knocking off the Hoppers in the first round, the Mammoths yesterday in blowout fashion, and take down the defending champs, the Utica Unicorns, for their 4th title in program history and their 2nd in the last 3 years.
Incredible. And I know we saw all 9 guys today with some relievers, but I want to give some credit to Vasily Kaludis, Tyler Shin, Andrew Verbrugge, Julian Pichardo, and Jacob Pennington. Sam Bass as well. He did not pitch today. He was phenomenal yesterday. But this entire team from top to bottom, they changed their identity halfway through this season and said, are we going to be a team that's going to compete for something this season? And boy, did they. They pitched incredible. They did a nice job defensively, never made any mistakes. Head coach John Diesel Dombrowski is juiced up with his guys. Ranko Stefanovic gets the big hug. I'm so happy for all these guys, man. And for the Unicorns, they played a heck of a year. I mean, they scratched and clawed all year long. They kept this game so close. They battled in the 3rd inning, grabbed a few runs to take a lead, but it was the Beavers in the end with a 2-run 5th. Joe Burke with the go-ahead hit, and the game-winning run came in by Blake Bean. Alex, this is a storybook ending. Back-to-back years, the 4th seed has come back to win it.
Yeah, this has been incredible. No, looking back what we said, no, if this team would be in the same position in June, you never would have thought of it.
Absolutely not.
But now they're here, hoisting the championship trophy. Coach John Dombrowski, Coach Nick Caruso, and the rest of the guys got to be very happy for what they've done this year. It's been an incredible journey for these guys. Coach John Dombrowski works with these players night in and night out. All the drills you see before the game, we got a chance to talk with them throughout the course of the season. It pays off. Just incredible work. Bringing over Nick Caruso, was on the Unicorns coaching staff last year, got a ring. He gets another one here today.
And making the decision to go to Greg Loken in the 8th inning, that was the difference. He got out of a big jam thanks to a big play from Ben Wilcoxon. There's the Gatorade shower for Diesel. He was his mentor, Jim Essien. And Jim plays a part in the success of this Beaver team because of the way that John Dombrowski coaches. I couldn't be happier for this Beaver team, man. They showed up to the ballpark with a smile on their face every single day, even with the under 10 games of 500. And they battled. You look at it, this is a team that overcame 27 innings of baseball in 3 days and came out and won. Now, they didn't have a ton of hits, they didn't score a ton of runs tonight, but they did what was necessary on the mound and defensively to gut out this win. The Beavers, the most complete team of the year, because they can do it on all sides.
And it's just a complete bookend to what has been a great ride. Started out slow, but then they picked it up, and bam, here they are at the mountaintop here in September, and hoisting the trophy here in just a few minutes. And you got to give credit to all these guys and And those guys who came in at the start of the season, who have been here all season long, and then you got to also give credit to the guys who came at the Senior Showcase: Blake Bean, Chase Rodriguez, Pablo Ruiz, and many of the other guys who have stepped in as well. And it's been a complete team effort, and this has been the best game, though, for them, and just happy to see them here, all smiling. What a year for the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers, a team that started off the year 4-16 at the All-Star break. We're 10 games under 500, at the regular season at the end, pulled it off in the second half, getting ready to give themselves a championship team photo. And just can't say really anything else. And start trying to get everyone in there. It's the fans all over around them.
I mean, at this point, I'm speechless. There's nothing else I could say about this team because of how successful and positive they were all year long and able to pull it out against all three other teams. They took down the Hoppers 6-4 on Thursday. That was a big win. The bullpen came through late for them. They get a 9-0 win, blanking the Westside Woolly Mammoths last night. A couple of 4-run innings helped them to a big win, and tonight they grabbed 2 in the 5th. Joe Burke and Matt Piotrowski, the 3-4 hitters for this team, with some of the biggest swings. And that's your ball game, and that's your season. What a year, Alex. I love being on the call with you. I got to give a huge thank you to our entire production crew. I want to give a huge shout out to all of these players, not just from the Beavers, but from all 4 teams. The professionality to talk with us, share their stories, be respectful with the broadcasters as well, and have us kind of key in on what it's like to be a professional ball player. I tip my cap to every single one of these guys across all 4 teams and the coaching staff as well. They couldn't have treated us any better. And look at the faces of these Beavers, man. That's got to be such a rewarding feeling from the start they had.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone has been great, from all the coaches, the players, everyone out here. It's been really great to work with you. It's been a blast, and what a great way to end what has been a spectacular season. The 9th season of the USPBL is coming to a close here tonight. The Beavers on the mountaintop, back-to-back years, a 4 seed wins it all, and a team that started off, it was a little bit slow, but here they are. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's how you finish, 100%. And you got to give credit to Sam Bass, the bullpen yesterday. Jacob Pennington gave you an inning. And the Bass-Pennington matchup yesterday, that duo, is what saved the bullpen tonight. Dyson Johnson gave you 6 2/3 of good baseball. But if you don't have Greg Loken and Sidney Ferry and Brett Irwin available, this game could have been a whole heck of a lot different. All of those guys were ready to go. They laid everything on the table in this game, and we saw a bunch of zeros once again from the relief staff. Beavers are champions in 2024.
Absolutely. This has been incredible. Everyone is celebrating right now and having their championship shirts. As everyone's all around them, Coach Sean Dombrowski right into it. He was a man that led this team around. And what a year it has been for the Beavers.
Patty Cesarini going to catch up with Diesel, Andy, and this entire Beaver team.
And we're going to send it down to her right now.
Championship trophy presentation. Thank you very much, Johnny. I'm here with Andy Appleby, our CEO, and Commissioner. Andy, that's a wrap on the 2024 season, the 9th USPBL season. What do you make of this one?
Yeah, Patty, such a great season. I think the first thing I'd like to do is thank all you fans for a wonderful summer. Next, I'd like to thank a lot of the players here, not just the Beavers, but what a great performance by the Unicorns. They've always seemed to be in the finals. You guys see the greatest manager we've ever seen here. And next, also just the rest of the managers, all of our baseball staff that did a wonderful job the whole season. And we thank you for not just your excellence on the field, but for your good character. We've had this league for 9 years now and about 700 players, and we've never really had any issues whatsoever with our players. this whole time. So it's a real credit to the players and our coaching staff. And next, I'd like to really thank the people that really make this place work, led by Dana Schmidt, our president. She does just a tireless job of making everything go here. But in addition, because a lot of times I get up here and I don't mention everyone, I'm going to mention everyone tonight. Brian, Katie, Dylan, Dan, Jeremiah, Azaria, Ron, Brian, Owen, Dave, Kim, Mackenzie, Monica, Noah, Dan Vite, Kristen, Landon, Mike Zielinski, Shane and Paul, Abby, John Graham, our announcer. Let's give him a hand. I've known John for almost 40 years, and he's the best guy that does this in any minor league or major league. Also, Molly, Eric, Alex, Stacy, and a special thanks to Sandy, who runs the entire host program. And now, without further ado, I want to present this championship trophy to John Diesel Dombrowski.
Can you even put into words what this thing means to you right now? What you're holding in your hands?
This is the ultimate of the Jimmy John's USPBL season right here. It's not my first, but it's the first for a lot of these guys. Thank you, fans, for coming out. I love you. I gotta say thank you to Jim Essian and the Unicorns. Jim's a big mentor to me and the reason why I'm in this league, and he's like a father to me. Say thank you, Jim. Andy, thank you for everything. We appreciate it. Beavers, this is your trophy right here, guys.